Hey everybody, it's me, Random this guy. So I have decided that I'm going to get into a little bit of gold prospecting. I've had this idea for this 3D printed sluice box, so I designed it. It's gone through a bunch of changes already. I've already recorded multiple videos that ended up terribly, so I never posted them. But basically, I have this Alaskan gold pay dirt. I got it on Etsy. It's supposed to have a half a gram of gold in it. I don't have a scale that is fine enough to measure half a gram of gold. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and classify it down and run it through my homemade sluice box. Here it is. It's got nice little riffles in it. We're going to see, I'm going to show you the coolest feature that I put on this thing. It's up there, but we'll see what happens. This is my setup. It's just running, recirculated. By the way, I'm just using a little pump from Amazon, so we'll see what it do. So here we go. All right, I'm a big fan of Amazon, so I actually have this from Amazon here. Yeah, so I'm just going to classify it down. I'm going to take it down 2 levels. So I'm not going to do anything crazy, but looks like oh, derp. I got to do is do this right here, pull this off. As you can see, I wear gold. That's just 14 karat. So the Alaskan gold pay dirt, the Peking dough. I watched Klesh on my YouTube, and he suggested her, so she's on Etsy. This is Alaskan gold pay dirt. Very black sand, very dusty, of course, but she does double bag it, which I freaking love. So, and let's see if we can get any pickers out of this. Those are some round rocks. I do not see anything right off the bat. Anything crazy. But of course, we're going to pan it down. See if there's any gold dust or anything on these rocks, but I don't see anything. Nothing too crazy, so we'll go ahead and throw that into this gold pan. All right, so I don't know what mesh that is, but this is a really cool thing about this. This just pops out. And you just pop in the next one. I like this just because it makes my life easy, less stuff I have to tote around. So, nope. I never took the sticker off of this one. I bought it for $4.99 because I'm just that cool. All right. This one should hopefully yield some gold. We'll see. I mean, with a half a gram, you're kind of expected to find something in this one. So we are just going to put this all through the sluice box. I'm just classifying it down to see if I can find anything pre-sluice box. I know Klesh wears gloves, but I don't wear gloves because I'm a terrible human being. So I wear gloves at work all the time. I really don't want to wear gloves whenever I'm doing this. Oh, that is a nice piece of gold right there. Grab that one right there. Ooh. See if I can get it up on the... That's a nice picker right there. Got my snuffer bottle right here. We're just going to pop it in my snuffer bottle. I do see... Ooh, nice. I do see another piece of gold. Where did I see that at? Right here. That is a very, very flat piece of gold. But yeah, there's another one. Just put that in there. Just keep picking through it, see if I see anything shiny. I'm just going to put this, ooh, that was a nice, ooh, there's a good piece right there. That one's really cool. So we actually have 2 pieces. I'm going to try to keep that one in my sight. This one has a little piece of quartz on it right there. You guys see that? That's cool. So that's a good piece of gold there. And then we have another piece right here. Another flat piece. Pretty good. Just shove that in there. This is already a lot more fun than the other one I did. I'll tell you that much. This is definitely a lot more fun. There was no way in hell I was going to find gold at this level of classification. So I don't see anything really, really big that kind of stands out to me, other than those pieces that I just pulled out. Yeah, I really don't see too much of anything else. I guarantee you there is more in here, but I'm kind of like just scanning. I'm not really like crazy searching. So I'm going to just put this all through the sluice box. I just wanted to see if I could find anything. So there's that classification. One thing I hate about this thing though is that it does tend to collect a lot of rocks. So you got to kind of pluck it out, and then you got to make sure there's no gold stuck in it, because gold can get stuck in here. So cool. And then this is all the stuff that's smaller. Really don't see anything on the surface, so I wasn't expecting to. So we are going to run the magnet through it. So we'll see if there's any black sand. Wow, there is like no black sand. There is very little black sand, so I'm not too worried about that. We don't have any rocks. We have 2 rocks that are magnetized. And we have no biggies that are that way either. So this one we're not going to put through the sluice box, because we're just going to pan this one, see if there's any gold dust on it. But I doubt there's any gold in here that's this big. So, but we're going to go ahead and put these rocks back into this pan right here. Just like that. Give it one more once over, see if anything popped down that I can see just by my naked eye. I know I'm breaking rule number 1, don't touch the sand, but I do whatever I want. Welcome to randomness, guy. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the sluice box. I'm gonna get this wet. All right, what you guys got to realize is that this is a prototype. So I'm still learning it. I designed this all myself. I designed the head, I designed the sluice. Everything is my design. I'm planning on selling these eventually, but they're not going to be cheap. It takes a lot of material to make this thing. So as you guys can see, the water's coming down and it's hitting this little trough, and then it's sweeping down. So you see it doing that. Think of it when you're going like this with a gold pan. So don't tell my wife I stole the spoon, all right? Got to make sure I'm recording. All right. So let's see how it goes. I mean, it's either going to be good or it's going to be bad. So I do feel like I am running a little fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here just like that. And I already see a decent amount of gold coming through there. So, and as this motion goes across it, it grabs the little rocks and kicks them out of the end, because I don't want the rocks. As long as I don't see gold down here, I'm a happy camper. I do see gold building up quite a bit up here, and this is exactly what I designed it for. I'm going to turn down the water just a smidgen. That is not turning down, that is turning up. So there you go. And then we are going to go ahead and tilt it back down. I don't remember which way I turned this. There you go. And we're going to tilt it down. So this is still, I'm still learning this. This is my own design. I'm still learning it. Y'all got to give me a break. Every material runs differently, so. I'm just making sure I'm not seeing gold getting swept down to the bottom. And I am really not seeing any gold getting swept down to the bottom. I am leaning though. So my sluice box is leaning. So we're going to try to fix that. There you go. So the way I designed this is I wanted to be able to run it and not have to classify it. So if I can get away without classifying it, that's the best case scenario for me. And like I said, as long as I don't see gold down here, then I think we're running pretty good. I am really only seeing gold get down to like right here. Actually, I see one speck right there. So about halfway down. I am running it a little aggressively. So it's about figuring it out, you know? What's crazy is right here, you guys can, grab you guys. You guys can actually see the gold chilling at the top right there. So this is like a pre-classification. So there it goes. Let's see if we can watch this one kick out. So it washes away all the lighter material and I'm able to kind of watch where the gold goes. If it's a really heavy piece of gold, it'll slump back into there. So that's a pretty cool feature. Yeah, I am not seeing any gold down here, which is exactly what I want to happen. I want to air all the gold. So as this waving motion's happening, it's kind of kicking up the little tiny rocks that you just saw right there, and it's letting the gold settle down. If we get any nice heavy ones, I'll show you guys up here. I mean, we do have a bunch of flakes chilling out up here, so. It's kind of interesting to watch this because I know you, well, let me see if I can get you guys up here so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So that is what I see as of right this moment. You see that gold right there? So I'm actually going to go ahead and brush that out real quick. So we're just going to grab a brush. I'm going to push that over the edge, make sure that's completely clear because I want you guys to see this in action. By the way, this is what I'm looking at. You guys see all that gold in there? See all that? There is no gold down here. And you guys can kind of see that sweeping motion. You see how it's like resonating? Ooh, 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 ooh. That's why I designed it like this. Just going to grab a random scoop. Sorry, that's my thing. I'll drop it. Perfect. Okay, watch what happens. So there's no gold there before. Now there's gold there. And if I really wanted to, I could totally just grab my tweezers and pluck that. So I will. Let me grab my tweezers real quick. And we'll just go ahead and pluck that right out. Just like that. Sorry, it doesn't want to. Just like that. Nice little piece of gold right over there, inside there. That's the really cool part about what I designed. Just so you guys are aware, I'm a research and development engineer. I design stuff every single day. And I love doing this stuff. And for how this is designed, there's no way the gold can get out. So I can leave this running indefinitely and no gold's going anywhere. What I really hope for is a chunky boy. Because I want to show you guys what happens when you get a nice chunky. I'm just going to go ahead and keep running the material. Now I haven't done a power run on this yet and just let it go and just feed it and feed it and feed it because I don't want it to. I want it to classify everything for me. I want that oscillation to happen to kind of knock around the little rocks. So they'll just keep moving down the way. Okay, so I'm just going to keep running the gold or running the pay dirt. I'm really hoping for a nice chunky bitch. That's what I'm really hoping for. And I mean, it's classifying it out pretty quick too. Like I wish I could show you guys like up. Actually, I can't show you guys up close what it's doing because it's pretty insane. I don't like that rock's chilling. There you go. I do feel like I need to turn up the water, but I don't want the oscillations to happen so bad. I'm still learning about how the oscillations are working. So we'll turn it up just a smidgen. See if we can get those rocks down. There you go. Oh, I just saw a piece of gold kick over. So we are going a little too fast. There you go. Okay, we'll just keep going. Oh, that is a chunky. Oh, there it goes. Oh, and I got caught right there. I want to see what it does. I want to see what this nice chunky boy does. Oh, he's sinking. He is doing exactly what I wanted him to do. Oh, that is so freaking cool watching it happen like in real time. He is sinking. So I'm still watching him here. I'm going to see what happens whenever I put more material in. That is a chunky, chunky boy, though. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing any gold down here, which is exactly what I designed it for. So he's doing exactly what I want him to do. By the way, this material has a lot of gold in it. I am seeing so much gold. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's gold in the pan as I'm scraping it. So I know a half a gram of gold doesn't sound like a lot, but it really, really is. It is so crazy that I designed this. Like, this is absolutely crazy that something I designed is working so freaking well. Like, usually I just design tools. That's, one of the things I do. I design tools. So designing something like this is pretty crazy to me. So we are going to, I have this awesome bottle from Walmart. I'm just going to kind of spray it in here. There's so much gold in this material. I'm not even making that shit up. Like, there is so much gold in this material. I'm going to pour this out into here. Okay. Shit, well, whatever. All right, we're going to come over here. All right. Looks like that's all of it. That is crazy. There is a lot of gold in here. And the fact that it's working so well This is like the 5th revision of this. But you guys have got to see this. Look at that. Look at all that gold in my little cool ass riffles. And it makes it right there. That is the last piece. And that's the halfway mark right there. I think there's one piece right there. Yeah, there's one piece right there. But for the majority of it being up here, and there is nothing down here, guys, look. It is just black little rocks and dirt. So that means technically you can almost do it just with 2 pieces, which is really freaking cool. All right, so now we're gonna stop this. Let me turn that off real quick. Cool. We're gonna stop that. And we're gonna put this into a pan and we are going to pan it down. So I'm a strong believer in the KISS system. Keep it simple, stupid. So if it gets too complicated, it's not even worth doing. So this is how easy this is for me, okay? I do want to get a quick disconnect for this eventually, but for right now, this is what I have. So all I do is come back here like this, undo this pipe fitting that I have right here, raise up my sluice box so I don't accidentally spill anything, just like that. Pull out this tube right here, drop a piece of wood, come up with the hose just to drain out the line so I don't have to deal with it. Perfect, now it's all drained. And then I grab my handy dandy pot here, and then I take out this, I can just set that right there. Take out this rod right here. This is my retainer rod. It's 3D printed, so it's pretty light, so I have to put something there. Grab this whole thing, go like this, and then I just grab my squirty bottle that I got from Walmart, and I just spray it inside there. Oop. Just spray it down. Let's look at it here. I have one little cell that's being a little stubborn. That's part of my old design. So this is my old design. This is my new, like my brand new design. Just one more quick wash. She's good to go. By the way, I did use jet dry, so don't hate me in the comments. Okay. This is made out of PLA, so I do have to make sure it dries. So I set it over here to dry. Damn, that is a lot of gold. Holy shit. So now we're going to scoot this all back with my pump being an asshole. There you go. Cool. There you go. God, nothing wants to work for me today. Okay. So after all, oops, that's down there now. Happy birthday to the ground. Oh my God. All right, I know you're thinking to yourself, randomness guy, why aren't you using a pan, like a flat pan, or using the tub itself? Because I want to keep all my stuff contained. This is prototyping. I am literally figuring this out, and I don't want to have to sit here and fight the material, which I can already see a piece of gold does not want to move down. I did use jet dry, so don't worry about that. There you go. Got stuck on a little thing on there. So we're just going to go ahead and go down with that. I'm going to go ahead and crank it over to this side because this side has the riffles. There we go. We're going to see how much gold we got, which, looking at it, kind of sounds like a lot. So we're just going to, and I can do it in this bucket just fine. Works just fine. I can hear it. Hopefully there's not a lot of black sand in there, because I did try to run it with a magnet and the magnet basically found nothing. So Just trying to get as much as I can out of here before I tilt it back. Okay. That seems good enough for me. All right, let's tilt it back. Oh, I can already see it poking up. This is why you do classify it down, so you don't, oh my God, look at that. Look at that. That's actually pretty insane. I know I'm getting gold everywhere. I'm just trying to kind of see what it looks like. Look at all that. Damn. I know from watching this video, it looks like I don't know how to do this, but I really do. I'm just being super freaking lazy. Look at that. Look at that. I'll grab my snuffer bottle real quick. And also I got those chunkies in there too. And we have to do the other ones, so we are going to go. I kind of wanted to do a spread out for you guys to see how much gold I got. So I kind of leisurely did something dumb and spread it out a little too far. So now I have to fight it just a little bit. We're going to kind of push it back right there into that corner. Got a couple pieces chilling out right there. That is some real small flower gold too. So I was surprised it caught that. Now obviously I'm going to run it through again just to check it, but that is a decent amount of gold right there. So it says guaranteed half gram on what I bought. So hopefully it has a half a gram. So we're going to go ahead, go back into the corner because I lazily did this and I know I'm not wearing gloves. I know. But I want to see how many rocks I can get out of here. Yeah, not gonna be able to do that. Can't trust myself that there's no gold in there. So just gonna go ahead and give it the shaky shake. We know we got most of the gold out of there, so we're actually probably good to pan it down even further. Like I said, this isn't going anywhere. It's right here. I wouldn't be surprised if I got it all, but you never know. Okay. Okay. It's kind of weird trying to do this around my phone. So you guys are just gonna have to bear with me. I'm definitely gonna have to get a scale and see if I can weigh this. Did forget, I did miss a piece of gold, it looks like. A couple pieces. I missed 5 pieces, 6 pieces of gold. Damn, look at me go. Let's see if I can get them here. Just like that. Perfect. All right. So we know that there's nothing left in this. So let's go ahead and get the big rocks now. I doubt there's going to be anything in this, but you never know. Does not hurt to try. And we can be quite aggressive with this. I doubt there's going to be anything in here. But you never know. All right, we're down pretty far. Let's go ahead and check it out. These rocks are really big. I just kicked everything over. These rocks are really big. So we're just going to grab them. And this pan is not seasoned yet, so bear with me. It doesn't look like there's any gold in that. So, you know, we tried, but sometimes you just don't get anything in there. And that's just the way it is. Cool. Well, let me do something real quick and I'll be right back. All right, after all is said and done, this is what I'm left with. I'm going to go ahead and put you underneath the light here. So I don't know how much this is. I do not have a scale that can really tell me how much that is. I'm just going to assume that's about a half gram of gold because that does look like a half gram of gold. So everybody, thank you for watching. If you guys want to buy your very own, she's on Etsy. Her name is The Peking Dough, and this is guaranteed half gram. That's what I got. So yeah, interesting stuff. Very cool. I love my new sluice box that I designed. So hopefully one day I'll get it up on my website and you guys can buy it, but we'll figure that out later. You guys have a good one and I'll see you guys later.